everybody. This is the daily reading for Thursday, April 12th, 2018. I hope you all are doing great. So, a bit of astrology. We're still within Mercury retrograde, and Aries is still in the sun. Okay, that hasn't changed. So, the first card that came out was the Nine of Cups. It actually came out in reverse. Spirit's telling me to put that back in the deck. So, I don't think that was for you all. So, Spirit, what are the energies for this Thursday, the 12th of April? General energies. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Eight of Rods. Hierophant in reverse. Internal energy is the Queen of Cups. Your external is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. So with the Four of Pentacles, as soon as I put it out, I heard holding on to what it is that you have. In relationships, in career, in life, you have been building things for yourself, working solidly to make something happen. And you want to hold on to it. You want to make sure that it's yours. You want to make sure that it's something you can rely on. There's going to be lots of communication today on where a situation is going, whether this be work or love, how things are going to be handled and things like that. You know, just like where things are going. With the Hierophant in reverse, it could talk about two things. It could talk about deciding that there is going to be a breakup, that it's not going to work. This could be deciding that you're going to just take a different route. That's just not the normal route that relationships go in. Not necessarily breaking up, but just finding an easier way to do things that's not by the book, quote unquote. Okay? Internally, you are the Queen of Cups, which is beautiful. It means that you're open. Your intuition is playing a part here. You're paying attention to what it is that your partner or anyone else has to say to you with love. And you're actually listening. You're listening, contemplating, deciding, seeing what that means instead of immediately reacting. Okay? Really being intuitive on this communication because it's right next to the Eight of Rods. So you're really listening to the communication. Now, externally, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. This means that whoever you're dealing with is actually getting themselves out of their own head. They had certain thoughts or ideas about the way things should go, or they might have been stuck in some sort of idea of what was going on. But that's starting to change, okay? That's starting to change. And they're starting to see things more clearly, not allowing themselves to be entrapped, okay, by fear. Allowing themselves to communicate, and you are listening contently. Now, the Hierophant in reverse is just going against tradition, going against what was normal. Okay, I'm gonna pull another card actually. Okay, so it doesn't look bad. The Five of Cups in reverse. It talks about getting over a loss, recovering from disappointment. And that's because you're going to have to go with the flow of doing things unnaturally. And not unnaturally, but just different than how you usually do them, or different from how other people think you should do them. You know, you're doing them the way you all know how to do them. Okay? You have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And that's what's happening. There's some aspect about this situation, if it's a relationship or a career. If it's a relationship, there's some aspect you can't change, whether this be travel, time, energy, you know, there's something that you can't change and you have to accept about this person. It's not that it's bad, it just could be better. That's what I'm getting from it, okay? If this has to do with career, you are accepting that this is the place that you should be, okay? there are some aspects you can't change, like maybe you don't like where your desk is, maybe you don't fully understand your boss, and you just have to work with them a little more, like, you know, to kind of degrade your pride a little bit and not be so egotistical in certain situations. This is things that I'm feeling about this acceptance card, learning to accept the things that you can't change. These are things that do not hurt you. These are things that do not demean you as a human being, but just make you better for the future. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. And there is some recovery time, okay, which is really good. That means that you're recovering from things that weren't really going the way that they should have been. Okay, so that's really good. So thank you so much for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you very much. Love and light.